It's the moment we've all been waiting for, the underdog victory story that leaves us speechless and screaming for more. From the depths of despair to the heights of triumph, these incredible tales of perseverance and determination will leave you inspired and wanting more. The unlikely champion, Buster Douglas vs. Mike Tyson. In 1990, James Buster Douglas, a 30-1 underdog, pulled off the unthinkable by defeating the undefeated Mike Tyson for the heavyweight championship of the world. With a record 44 consecutive knockdowns, Tyson was the most feared boxer in the sport, but Douglas's underdog spirit and relentless pressure proved to be too much for the formidable Tyson. Douglas's victory became one of the greatest upsets in sports history, cementing his place as an all-time underdog legend. The college basketball Cinderella story, Villanova Wildcats. In 1985, the Villanova Wildcats, a 8th-seeded underdog in the NCAA tournament, defeated the heavily favored Georgetown Hoyas 66-64 in the championship game. Led by coach Rollie Massimino and a team of underdogs, the Wildcats overcame a 16-point deficit to pull off the biggest upset in college basketball history. This iconic moment showcased the power of teamwork, determination, and believing in the impossible. The NHL's greatest comeback, the 2010 Philadelphia Flyers. In 2010, the Philadelphia Flyers, a 8th-seeded underdog in the NHL playoffs, came back from a 3-0 deficit against the Boston Bruins in the second round. Dubbed the Miracle on Ice of the NHL, the Flyers' improbable comeback culminated in a thrilling 4-3 overtime win in Game 7. This heroic victory showcased the Flyers' resilience and never-say-die attitude, inspiring a generation of underdogs. The tennis underdog Naomi Osaka's U.S. Open victory. In 2018, Japanese tennis sensation Naomi Osaka, an unseeded underdog in the U.S. Open, defeated 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams 6-2, 6-4 in the final. Osaka's victory marked a new era in women's tennis, as the 20-year-old Japanese star became the first Asian player to win a Grand Slam singles title. This historic win showcased Osaka's incredible talent, work ethic, and perseverance in the face of adversity. The college football's underdog story, the 2011 Auburn Tigers. In 2011, the Auburn Tigers, a third-seeded underdog in the BCS National Championship, defeated the heavily favored Oregon Ducks 22-19. Led by coach Gene Chizik and a team of underdogs, the Tigers overcame a 19-point deficit in the fourth quarter to pull off one of the greatest upsets in college football history. This iconic moment showcased the Tigers' toughness, resilience, and never-say-die attitude. The boxing Cinderella story, James Toney vs. Vasily Jirov. In 2003, James Toney, a 34-year-old underdog, defeated the highly touted Vasily Jirov 104-102, 104-102, 104-102 to win the WBC Cruiserweight Championship. Toney's victory marked a comeback of epic proportions, as the veteran boxer overcame a career-threatening injury and a 2-year losing streak to regain the title. This underdog story showcased Toney's determination, perseverance, and ability to overcome adversity. The NBA's greatest underdog, the 2011 Dallas Mavericks. In 2011, the Dallas Mavericks, a 5th-seeded underdog in the NBA playoffs, defeated the heavily favored Miami Heat 105-95 in the NBA Finals. Led by coach Rick Carlisle and a team of underdogs, the Mavericks overcame a 2-0 deficit to pull off the greatest upset in NBA history. This iconic moment showcased the Mavericks' teamwork, determination, and ability to overcome adversity. The golf underdog, Jordan Spieth's Masters victory. In 2015, Jordan Spieth, a 21-year-old underdog, defeated 2014 Masters champion Bubba Watson 270-275 to win the Masters. Spieth's victory marked a historic moment in golf, as the young American star became the first player to win 3 events in his first 19 starts on the PGA Tour. This underdog story showcased Spieth's incredible talent, work ethic, and ability to overcome adversity. The MLB's underdog story, the 2014 Kansas City Royals. In 2014, the Kansas City Royals, a second-seeded underdog in the ALCS, defeated the heavily favored Baltimore Orioles 4-3 in the American League Championship Series. Led by manager Ned Yost and a team of underdogs, the Royals overcame a 2-1 deficit in the ALCS to pull off one of the greatest upsets in MLB history. This iconic moment showcased the Royals' toughness, resilience, and never-say-die attitude. The college basketball's underdog story, the 2015 Dayton Flyers. In 2015, the Dayton Flyers, a 13th-seeded underdog in the NCAA tournament, defeated 4th-seeded Ohio State Buckeyes 60-59 in the first round. Led by coach Archie Miller and a team of underdogs, the Flyers overcame a 9-point deficit in the second half to pull off one of the greatest upsets in college basketball history. This underdog story showcased the Flyers' teamwork, determination, and ability to overcome adversity. The hockey underdog, the 2013 Chicago Blackhawks. In 2013, the Chicago Blackhawks, a 4th-seeded underdog in the NHL playoffs, defeated the heavily favored Detroit Red Wings 4-3 in the Western Conference Finals. Led by coach Joel Quenneville and a team of underdogs, the Blackhawks overcame a 2-1 deficit in the series to pull off one of the greatest upsets in NHL history. This iconic moment showcased the Blackhawks' toughness, resilience, and never-say-die attitude. The tennis underdog Rafael Nadal's 2013 U.S. Open victory. In 2013, Rafael Nadal, a second-seeded underdog, defeated 2012 U.S. Open champion Serena Williams 6-2, 6-2, 6-5 to win the U.S. Open. Nadal's victory marked a historic moment in tennis, as the 27-year-old Spaniard became the first player to win 13 Grand Slam titles. This underdog story showcased Nadal's incredible talent, work ethic, and ability to overcome adversity. The final call to action. So, the next time you're facing a tough challenge, remember the incredible underdog stories that have inspired us all. Draw strength from the determination and perseverance of these true heroes. Believe in yourself and your abilities, just like these underdogs did. You too can overcome adversity and achieve greatness. So, go out there and make your own underdog victory story happen.